Hey guys, how are you? So today I decided to do a skincare routine video, which is something very different from what I usually make in terms of my videos. So right now my ring light is on. In terms of makeup right now, I'm just wearing some mascara and filled in my brows. I don't have anything on my skin, just so that you guys could see what it actually looks like. I haven't done my hair, so I'm sorry, I'm kind of a mess, but I decided to go through it. So I'm going to share with you guys the products that I use and how often I use them, and I'm also going to give you some tips at the end for keeping your skin clear. Okay, so starting off with the morning, first thing I do when I wake up is I just wash my face with lukewarm water. I don't use any cleanser in the morning, and I pat my face dry, and then I go in with good old Bioderma. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. You can get it at like the drugstore. It's amazing. It's a great toner. It's a good makeup remover. It's really great for everything. And it's just like magical water, and it saves lives. I use that with these cotton pads, which are my favorite. These are the Kuo Luxury Cotton Facial Pads, and I really like these because they don't break apart when I use them. That's like my biggest pet peeve when it comes to cotton pads, and the fluff gets all over your skin. So I like using those. So I use this to get rid of any excess makeup or anything that would be left on my skin in the morning. And after I use that, I like to use this moisturizer, which I have shown in my videos before. This is the Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer, and I really like this. This is actually what I have on my skin. Put it on like 2 hours ago, but I like using this because it has SPF in it and it lasts forever, and it's good for sensitive skin. So I really like it. I think it was like $10 or $15, and I like using this in the morning. That's pretty much it for the morning portion. Also, I was going to film clips of me putting stuff on and like washing my face and stuff, but I feel like it's pretty standard and you don't need footage for that, so I'm just talking about the products. So after the Cetaphil, I just go on with my makeup. Sometimes I wear BB cream, sometimes I don't, sometimes I wear foundation. It really depends on what I'm feeling for that day. So when I get home and I'm about to take off my makeup, I actually used a DIY little makeup remover. So I do wear waterproof mascara, and that shit is a bitch to come off. So I usually like using an oil-based eye makeup remover. So I put it in this little bottle, which I think is a Maybelline makeup remover bottle, but I like putting in, this is like a bit of water and some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil to be exact. So you put in 3/4 of water and 1/4 olive oil, and you shake it up really well, and then you use that pretty much for your eyes and your face and everything, and it gets everything off while it's also, even though people are like, ew, it's oil, it's actually really good for your skin. And also if you follow up with Bioderma like I do, it gets rid of all the oil and it gets rid of all of your makeup, and it's incredible. I don't have an ounce of makeup left after I use that makeup remover and Bioderma afterwards. So again, I use those cotton pads that I mentioned earlier, and then I hop into the shower. So once I get in the shower, I like using 2 different cleansers. This one I kind of use just because it's there, but this is the main one I like to focus on for removing makeup. I use Aveeno Active Naturals Positively Radiant Cleanser with moisture-rich soy extracts, and there's nothing really more to say about it. I just use like a pea-sized amount of this and wash my skin, and after that I follow up with the Clean and Clear Night Relaxing Deep Cleansing Cleanser, which also smells just really good. I don't really know if it does anything, but I use this. So sometimes I like to exfoliate my skin. So I like to use the Sephora Exfoliating Cleansing Cream, and this is like the charcoal one, and it's really good. I use like a pea-sized amount, and I use this like once or twice a week. It feels very clean, like I feel very like fresh after, so I really would recommend this. Once I get out of the shower, surprise, I like using Bioderma once again on a cotton pad to just ensure that all of my makeup is off of my skin. And then I follow up with a toner immediately afterwards. This is the Weleda Wild Rose Musque. I have no idea how to pronounce this, but this is like only sold in Japan, and I got it from my siblings last year, and it's amazing. It's like a watery, I don't know if you can see, but it's like a watery consistency. So it's like a liquid, and it just like soaks right into your skin, and I'm pretty sure it's a toner, so I like to use this. And after that sets in, I like using this moisturizer for nighttime. So this is the Moisturizing Milk for Sensitive Skin, and this is from the new store in Metrotown if you live near me, at Muji. It's like a no brand store, and they have really simple products. It's like a really simple aesthetic kind of store, and this is just one of their moisturizers, and my mom heard really good things about it, so she brought it and I started using it with her. It's pretty large, and I think it was like 40 bucks, but it's amazing and it makes my skin look really good, so I like using this for when I'm about to go to bed. So those are all the products that I use on my skin. That's my entire skincare routine, and I'm going to share with you guys some of the tips that I have used that have worked really well for me. I haven't broken out in like probably over 6 or 7 months, which is crazy, and I think that's probably a new record for me. I usually break out here and there, but recently I have been having clear skin, which I'm very happy about. He was climbing up my leg, so hi. He's really scared of my ring light though. So I wrote down some tips in keeping your skin clear. So number one is to never ever sleep with your makeup on. I know sometimes it happens, you know, sometimes you're too tired and you pass out, or maybe you're sleeping over at somebody's house, but I have realized that I never sleep with my makeup on. No matter how tired I am, I will go through the effort of removing all my makeup and using a cleanser and moisturizing. I feel like it's just an extra step into just to kind of let your skin breathe. Number two is to ensure that all of your makeup is off. So when you're removing makeup, I know sometimes you can get some residue left on your eyes or something, but that's why I go in back with the Bioderma after I get out of the shower. Even though I've used 2 cleansers and Bioderma beforehand, I just like to make sure that I've gotten every ounce of foundation or whatever I have on off of my skin and out of my pores, because it really bothers me, because that's what creates breakouts if you have makeup left and it's just like sitting in your pores and stuff. And it's impossible to get every single little thing out, but just to get close to it will ensure that you won't break out as much as you might. And number 3 is to wear SPF. So that's why I like using the Cetaphil moisturizer, because I'm ensured that I am protected a little bit. I think it's like SPF 50. So it's just a little peace of mind that whenever I go out, even though it may be cloudy or it can be raining, just to make sure that my skin is protected from the sun or whatever, I like using that as well. Number 4 is to take breaks from wearing makeup. I probably have more times where I don't wear makeup than I do wear makeup, but I really like to just like let my skin breathe and, you know, let it do its thing. I feel like you don't always have to wear makeup, and you're beautiful without it, so you don't need to wear it all the time. Number 5 is to drink lots of water. I'm sure you've heard this before, but it's so important. I don't really like water that much, and people are like, what do you mean, like water is just so like such a normal thing to drink? But like, I just don't really like water, because my mom doesn't like water either. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it. Sorry guys, my camera died, so if the angle's different, I'm sorry, but yeah, like I was saying, because I go to the gym every morning, I drink a full water bottle, and I feel like that has really helped with my skin, because I'm constantly hydrated and I drink lots of water, so I feel like that's very beneficial as well for your clear skin. Number 6 is that you do not need expensive moisturizers to keep your skin clear. As much as I do think investing in them is not a bad idea, I just think my Cetaphil, most of my products that I showed you are all accessible at the drugstore. I have never really used like a super high-end like Sephora moisturizer before, and I've totally gotten by, and I think it's fine. So I use like a face mask here and there, just ensuring that you have moisture in your skin. I feel like, and if you're taking good care of it, I feel like you don't really need like an overly expensive moisturizer. But I'm no expert, I don't really know what I'm talking about. One last thing I totally forgot to mention, this isn't a tip or anything, and I totally didn't mention it in my products, but every night before I go to bed, I put on a crap load of Vaseline on my skin. And I mean like on my lips, and then on like my nose, just because it gets really dry, and then like my eyelashes and my eyebrows. I like putting on quite a bit of Vaseline before I go to bed, just because when you're sleeping it can really moisturize your skin, and it just feels good. I feel like my skin always looks good in the morning after I put on Vaseline, so I do that every night. But anyways, you guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it's beneficial for you in any way. I don't really know. This is totally out of my comfort zone, so I'm kind of stressed out, but I hope that it'll help some of you guys out there in clearing your skin or anything. But just remember that you're beautiful no matter what. It doesn't matter what kind of skin you have. These are just the products I'm using, and I decided to share them. So I will be back tomorrow, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.